everyone, welcome to day 10th of June Lead Code Challenge, and today's question is my calendar one. In this question we are given a calendar and we need to book events on that calendar. Each event has associated start time and end time. So we are getting queries to book random events and we need to tell whether a particular kind of event can be booked or not. It totally depends on whether that time span starting from the start time of the event up till the end time of the event is available for booking. If that is there, we will book that event. If it is not there, we simply return false and say sorry, we can't book this event. Without much ado, let's look at the presentation that I have created for this and let's get started. My calendar one, lead code 729. And I'm reiterating the question. We need to design a calendar and your calendar will be queried for events that are to be booked. Each event has start time and end time in it. Tell if it is possible to schedule a particular event, and we need to write the implementation for this book method. We will be exploiting the properties of a tree map that stores all the entries inside it in a sorted fashion on the basis of the key that is passed here. So just keep a note of this, that a tree map internally creates a BST of all the entries that are stored in the tree map and it sorts them on the basis of the key that you pass to it. Therefore, what we are going to do, we'll create a tree map of start time, end time, and all the events will be stored on the basis of start time. Let's hypothetically assume that 3 of the events were already part of this tree map. The first one starting from 2 ends up till 5, second one starts from 9 ends up till 12, third one starts from 20 ends up till 30. Now we are getting queries to book more events, and the first query starts from 6, 8, and we want to check whether you can book this particular kind of event or not. So what we are going to do, we will check in for a lower key than the current key in the tree map. So which one would that be? It would be 2, 5. This entry is lower than the 6 value key in the tree map. Since this value lies outside the range of 2, 5, the starting of the event lies outside the range of 2, 5, we are good from the start perspective of the new event. Let's hypothetically assume that instead of 6, 8, the event was 4, 8. Then in that case, the 4 value lies within the range of this event and you can't book this event. As a result of which, since the start validation failed, you have to reject false from this, because this event can't be booked. Also, in this case, you only need to compare the start value with the end value of the lowered entry, not with the start value of the lowered entry, because you already know that this value is higher than this value. Now we are ready to write the condition for validating the start entry of the new event. If start is less than lower entry dot value, lower entry dot value, which would be the end time of the lower entry. Lower entry dot value signifies the end time of lower entry. If that is the case, if start value is less than lower entry value or lower end time value, then in that case we have to return false. Just keep a note of this point. Similarly, let's try to devise cases for the end time as well. This time we are going to check a higher value than the current start time event in the tree map, and the higher value for 6 would be this event 9, 12. What we're going to do, we will check whether the end time lies within this range or not. How are we going to do that? We will compare the higher entry dot key value with the end time. Higher entry key value, which signifies the start time, with the end time of the new event. If it lies outside the range, that means we are good to go, as it is in this case. 8 is lower than 9, that means we are good to store a new event from end perspective in the calendar. Let's hypothetically assume that instead of 8 we would have got 10 somewhere here. Then in that case, the end time of the new event is greater than higher entry start time, higher entry start time. That means you can't store or add this event to the calendar. Just remember this point, that whenever the end time of the new event happens to be greater than higher entry dot start time, and start time is given by higher entry dot get key. If this condition is met, then we have to return false. Keep a note of these two conditions and we are done with the solution. Now let's move on to the coding section. Also, I want to highlight one point here, that the time complexity for finding out a higher key in a tree map is log n, because internally it stores all the entries in a BST format. Similarly, the time complexity finding a lower entry in a tree map is again log n for the same reason. So let's just move to the coding section. Talk less, code more. The first thing that I have done here is to define a calendar of type tree map, and generic type is integer comma integer. I initialize the calendar to a new tree map in my constructor, and now I need to write the implementation for book method. The first condition that we learned from the presentation is around the start time of the new event. If start time is less than lower entry end time, lower entry end time is given by the floor entry method exposed in Java. Calendar dot floor entry with respect to the new start time passed will give us the new entry for the lower value than the current start time. If calendar dot floor entry dot get value, that signifies the end time, happens to be greater than the start of the new event, we return false. Also here I have written one of the corner case so as to avoid any NLPs. Similarly, the condition around end time, what we read in the presentation, that this end time, if it is higher than the higher entry start time, then we need to return false. If end is greater than calendar dot ceiling value, ceiling entry with respect to the start time dot get key, this signifies the higher entry than the start time, and get key represents its start time. If end time is greater than higher entry start time, then we return false. Otherwise, you simply put this new booking into the calendar, start comma end, and return true from it. Let's try this up. Accepted. I hope you liked today's session. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day ahead
and stay tuned for more updates. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching it.